Hey everyone, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to do the encounter number 8 skip on PC. This is something we figured out lately. It's very consistent. It works 100% of the time as long as you're doing the offset step route that we currently use for the fastest ECM route. It should work under there's one or two criteria that are important. Number one is that you leave the fire cavern with a step ID of 62. Anything higher, this setup doesn't work because of the steps we need to take in Dollet to skip the encounter, the normal 2 steps we take. So I'm just going to do a quick run through with boosters and stuff on piece of French with light percent, just to show you how it all works. So here we are, fire cavern as if we started the game. My step ID and stuff is on the left of the screen. I have Munia capturing here. So we're going to go to the fire cavern as you normally would. The difference now is that it's obviously more important. I already have this the ECM route, so I already have the menu done. The first menu has been completed already. So we're going to go through here. This screen just hold up, so I'm going to booster it so we get the encounter with the bats. We would normally do our draw thing here. I can actually just skip this. I'll booster past it again. The next screen is a hold up as well. Don't do the buffer to push this encounter back. This is standard ECM route stuff at the moment. Booster past this. Okay, and you should arrive at Ifrit with these values. 34156. Every step fraction that you get incorrect, the value of 156 will be increased by 12, if that makes sense. Because every screen where there is a variable is the ones with the turns. They all have a fraction of 12. So once you get that done, I'll just skip and load here. So we have these same values. If we're just now defeated, and we leave, hold down on the screen, we get the 2 bat encounter. So this tutorial can also actually serve, I guess, as how you would do this step route in general. I'm going to speed up through this again. You're going to be holding down through the next screen anyway, and through the next screen. This screen, holding down left into down. Bomb encounter, as expected. Okay, I'm going to slow this down. In the current step route, we need to do the menu here somewhere. I like to buffer it straight away. You can actually like run a few steps and then do the menu if you like. But you need that buffer, and then you exit the fire cavern, and you should exit. This is my typical value with 180 step fraction. So I have 62 step ID, 180 step fraction. This works all the way up to 252, which is the last value you can get for this to work. So you could have a step ID of 62 and a step fraction of 252, and this will still work. So using these values, we continue to the Dollet Square, where the step count is next active. I've already done the conversation, so we will be leaving. And we hold left on the bridge. This should not pose a problem to anyone. Get the encounter here. Speed through this. I'm going to just leave booster on. You're going to be holding left. There's nothing else that can change the step ID here. Okay. Step ID doesn't change here. I have a save after the snake. Just because of how light percent works and how... I'm going to just lock these values. 1 second. Lock. And then leave and press escape. So when you leave this screen with these values again, you're going to hold upright as always, which is get the encounter. Continue to hold upright. So there's been nothing. The only inconsistency so far in your step route should have been the first and second screen in the fire cavern. But you should not be. So if you're at this point and you're wondering about your step ID and your fraction, at the top of the hill here you can have up to 172 step fraction. Anything higher is RIP. So this is where the setup kind of begins. So now this text box is also going to hold up left. Just hold up left. Squabble 1 to selfie, like that. Close these two text boxes. Hold walk, hold up. Squabble walk, tiny fragment. You can do this really quick. I'm just going to do it really slowly just to show you. Let go of walk, keep holding up and up left. There you go. That is the setup. By using this setup, we can get a consistent value in our. So let's go here, run in. So you can see all the values. So you go up, doesn't matter. I have. This is obviously light percent. I have a save on top of the tower with these guys defeated. Here. So same values. This is just after Elverth. Go down. Going down and buffer. This and then close the buffer and holding down. There we go. That's the value I should have achieved. Step count is off here. Step count is now not active again until we exit the pub, which is here. So here we are with the values I just had. There is no screen buffer here because there's no fade. So you just, once you're finished here, you hold down. You will have to force this encounter. Now it doesn't matter where you force this encounter, as long as you leave the screen while the encounter is fading, while the screen is fading back from black. Because as long as the screen is fading from black, I can demonstrate this here. Step and count does not move while the screen is fading from black. You see? So you need to leave the encounter. So I'll force the encounter here. I like to use this manhole here as my guide. I run right and left. In ECM we kill this encounter. I'm just going to run away for the sake of it, just to be quicker. And I'm going to hold down once I leave the encounter. If we can get away. Okay. Holding down, mashing X. I will leave the screen with these exact values. And there we go. 87, 8, step fraction. 0 danger value, and it's been the 7th encounter. That is the setup complete. Now I will put a tag on the video at this point because people will probably want to see this more importantly. The next place with step count active is here. There's a very simple setup. You are going to buffer left. I'll write this in the description. By holding menu and left, you will buffer left. Close the menu, buffer up and left. Close the menu, buffer left. I'll do that much first. I'll explain. So I'm going into this room, hold left and menu. Up and left. So I'm going to close the menu, up left menu. Close the menu, left and menu. Okay, that's the 3 buffers done. Next, it's very easy. We're going to go from left until squall stops, to up left till squall stops, to up when squall stops, to up right. So like this. Left, squall stops, to up left, squall stops, to up, squall stops, and then up right. And every time, without fail, we have achieved. You can see here, the game thinks we got the encounter. It says we are on encounter number 8, 97, 8. If I return here, so this is it, that's it done. You continue as normal. If you want to see, look, we do not get the encounter. Never happened. There you go. I hope this helps. Hit me up if you have any questions or any problems. That is the training center in Counter Skip.